I think it was important because we'd spoke about for a number of weeks now, probably getting into months, that we'd obviously 2 games in hand. It wasn't great having to sit while everybody else played and managed to pick up points here and there, but we always knew that our destiny or fate, whatever you want to call it, was always going to be in our own hands. But to do that, we had to maximise that opportunity the other night. And the great thing about the other night out with the 3 points and the win was the fact that we've come back from going a goal behind again, as we did at home to Swansea on Saturday. So that shows everybody the character and the belief and the trust they have in each other, that they know even though things might go against them from time to time, they can bounce back and still pick up big results. And that's what they've done, and we must do it again. We've got 4 games. We think there's points in every one of those games to be achieved, but to do that we have to be at our very best. We've been in a great run of form. I think that's 13 points from 21, 4 wins and a draw, and we must continue. And if we do that, if we can replicate that form in the last 4 games, it'll be enough points to keep us in the Barclays Premier League. Well, I think there's no doubts. I mean, Aston Villa sit, I think, 3 points above us. We have a game in hand there. So, I mean, that tells you its own story, that they're obviously caught up in it as well. And that's the nature of this league. You know how quickly it can change. For our part, we continue, as I say, to try and keep picking up points. And we've got to accept that there's been some huge results from other teams in the league that were least expected against the elite clubs in the league. But that shows why we're in the best league in the world, because you couldn't predict the result in any given week, and particularly now at the business end of the season. So we must be focused on what we need to do at Bolton Wanderers. We are, and as I say, long may that continue. Well, I think anybody that knows Martin O'Neill, out with being a wonderful manager and a fantastic man, knows how driven he is to win football games. So Sunderland at home was, it's always a tough game, a magnificent stadium, we're a very good team. For our part, we've got to go and try and play at the same intensity. If we get to that level, we've shown, regardless of who we're playing, we can pick up points, and that's all we have to say.